Good morning. We're going to chop this up into sections. I'm going to try to keep an eye on the time. If you want to turn this on and be doing something else, that's fantastic, because I'm going to be reading to you out of the book of Genesis, the Passion Translation. So we initially were like probably 13 days late on getting started with this. For that, I do apologize. You know that there's been some sickness, but we're going to try to get caught up. And like I said, I'm going to chop it up into what I think I'm going to do. I don't know. We'll roll with it and see what happens. Now, if you have not read the Passion Translation and you've read another translation, say the King James Version or something like that, this is going to read different. It's okay. Don't come at me. It's okay. It is just simply a translation, translating words to make it easier to understand. So, that's the basic reason for different translations. Anyway, we're going to get into Genesis, the first fruits. In the beginning, when God created the heavens and the earth was completely formless and empty, with nothing. Now, I want you to see there are various other explanations that go into the history in this, but we are not going to go there just yet. But darkness draped over the deep. God's Spirit hovered over the face of the waters, and God announced, "Let there be light," and light burst forth. The explanations and cross-references and things of that nature. And God saw the light as pleasing and beautiful. He used the light to dispel the darkness. God called the light day and the darkness night. And so evening gave way to morning, the first day. And God said, "Let there be dome between the waters to separate the water above from the water below." He made the dome and called it sky, and separated the water above the dome from the water below the dome. Evening gave way to morning, day 2. And God said, "Let the water beneath the sky be gathered into one place, and let the ground appear." And the gathered waters he called seas. You hear me stumbling just a little bit because my memory is King James, and my brain is fighting to say what my memory knows. Anyway, and God said, "Let the water beneath the sky be gathered into one place, and let the dry ground appear." And so it happened. God called the dry ground land, and the gathered waters he called seas. And God saw the beauty of his creation, and he was very pleased. Then God said, "Let the land burst forth with growth, plants that bear seeds of their own kind, and every variety of fruit tree, each with the power to multiply from its own seed." That's a key thing to remember. We have a lot of things that are seedless. That's man-made stuff. And so it happened. The land flourished with grasses and every variety of seed-bearing plant, and trees bearing fruit with their seeds in them. And God loved what he saw, for it was beautiful. Evening gave way to morning, day 3. And God said, "Let there be lights, bright lights to shine on the space, to bathe the earth with their light. Let them serve as signs to separate the day from night, and signify the days, seasons, and years." And so it happened. God made 2 great lights, the brighter light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. He also spread the tapestry of shining stars and set them all in the sky to illuminate the earth. I have to pause and think about this. Could you imagine just going poof, there it is. Just drawing. I hang out with some pretty artsy people. My pastor is an famous artist. You know, I watch Ian draw and create stuff, and I've got my own little touch of creativity. Not much, but I've watched my mother over the years do ceramics and things like that. But can you imagine just forming things, just placing them just so? That talent skipped me. My sister has it. My cousins have it. It skipped me, which is you can see because I have very bare walls. It just skipped me. And anyway, let's go back to where we were. And God said, "Let there be lights to shine in the space to bathe the earth with their light. Let them serve as signs to separate the day from the night and signify the days, seasons, and years." And so it happened. God made two great lights, the brighter light to rule the day and the lesser light to rule the night. He also spread the tapestry of stars and set them all in the sky to illuminate the earth, to rule over the day and to rule over the night, and to separate the light from darkness. God loved what he saw, for it was beautiful. Evening gave way to morning, day 4. God said, "Let there be life. Let the waters swarm with sea life, and let the sky be filled with soaring birds of every kind." God created huge sea creatures and every living creature that moves of every kind, swarming in the water and flying in the sky, according to their species. God loved what he saw, for it was beautiful. God blessed them, saying, reproduce, goodness, and be fruitful. Fill the waters of the sea with life, and the earth with flying birds. Evening gave way to morning, day 5. God said, "Let earth produce every class and kind of living creature, livestock, crawling things, wild animals, each after its kind." And so it happened. God made the wild animals according to their species, livestock according to their species, and all the creatures that crept along the ground according to their species. And God loved what he saw, for it was beautiful. This next section, forgive me, my nose is leaking. I know, allergies, Kentucky, it is what it is. Shaped by love, starting with verse 26, says, "Then God said, let us make a man and a woman in our image, to be like us. Let them reign over the fish of the sea, the birds of the air, the livestock, over the creatures that creep along the ground, and over the wild animals." So God created, verse 27, so God created man and woman and shaped them with his image inside them. In his own beautiful image, he created his masterpiece. Yes, male and female, he created them. And God blessed them in his love, saying, reproduce and be fruitful, populate the earth and subdue it, reign over the fish of the sea, the birds of the air, and every creature that lives on it. And God said, I give you every seed-bearing plant growing throughout the earth, vegetables, and every fruit-bearing tree with its seed within itself. They will be your food. They will also be food for every animal and bird and every creature that moves on the ground, every creature with the breath of life. And so it happened. God surveyed all that he had made and said, I love it, for it pleased him greatly. Evening gave way to morning. Day 6. That's the end of chapter 1. This is 10 minutes, so we're going to do chapter 2 later. Have a good day. Remember, I'm the mayor's daughter. My name's Vicki. I love you oh so very much. See you. Bye.